Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Shokugeki no Sooma, Nino Sara, or you could call it Food Wars The Second Plate on episode 5. Now, I will say that I believe this recap might be way shorter than the others provided in other cases, so hopefully this video is at least under 10 minutes at most. So if anything else, let's just get this started and so forth, alright? I look forward to to next episode, even though I am a manga reader and I know what's going to happen anyway. So, let's go. Okay, we have to it that Soma does tell Subaru that if he loses, he will quit being a chef. He's staking everything he's got as his career as a cook, and not only as his career to get the 100 knives returned to the rightful owners. But apparently, Nikumi gets really upset about this after Soma also reveals that he's going to be making this, and she goes like, what the freaking heck is wrong with you, and so forth. You do realize you're giving him a big advantage, right? And Yukihira's like, yuck, he's going to predict it anyway, so what's the whole point? And we have to it that Subaru, on the other hand, decides to decides to accept the terms, and Nikumi on the other hand gets really ticked off and disses him, But we have to it that things are still looking really crazy right now, and therefore gets ready to go for the challenge. Not only that, the next morning he gets an introduction to this new kid known to be Sotsuda Mitsuru. I am going to be honest with you, when I saw this episode animated with this guy, I find him really freaking annoying. I'm not trying to be a total A, but still being honest with my deep, ugly black heart, okay? Anyways, Yukihira thought he was a spy and got him into an arm lock, And it looked like it was pretty crazy. This kid is known to be a middle school division, and he is in his third year. Apparently he's part of the Totsuki Academy newspaper club, and he wants to be a journalist or something. Although he is really concerned about seeing how he is a spy or something, but he isn't, I kind of find it annoying about what he's trying to do, but he says he wants to cheer for him and wants to know everything about him as a newspaper. I want to converse, but he goes freaking Yukihira is telling him to go off. Not in a mean way, but in a clean way. He goes I don't want you to freaking interview me, And we have to it that things are still looking pretty tense for Yukihira himself, and so on, But we have to it that the guy's trying to go after him, and he's trying to do whatever he can, but it's not looking so good. But right now, things are still looking really hectic for the time being. But it looks like Yukihira tries to make a dish, and he decides to have the newspaper journalist, what's his name again? Oh man, forgive me. Sotsuda Mitsuru to try it out. He on the other hand says he actually likes it, but actually we have to it that Yukihira is still not satisfied, but he did use brown miso to help out. But apparently, he says he treated this dish to Mimasaka yesterday, Subaru, but apparently that did not become good. He also is trying to figure out what he's missing right now. It's like a starting match for him. He's trying to go for battle creativity, And I'm thinking in my mind that this kid is trying to go beyond and over or something. But we have to it that he's trying to improve his beef stew, etc., and it's still not looking great, He's trying everything he's gotten down to the butter, down to the dump, but he's still not getting anywhere. So there's only one person he decides to go to, and this shocked the living freaking crackalack out of me because this girl already has an issue with him, and he decides to go for Erina for help. And she is reading some shoujo manga, and apparently she wants to have Hisako to bring in the next volume. But after what happened, she decides to take a leave, And the moment she hears a doorbell ring, she thought it was Hisako, but apparently it's Yukihira Soma. She gets really upset and says, "What the hell are you doing here?" He goes "Obviously I'm here to talk." But she goes "How'd you get past the security guards, huh?" And he goes "Well, I met your cousin in the front of the door, and she said we would we are able to come in. And we have to it that things are still looking crazy, and Yukihira says, "Hey, yo, can you at least like try out my dish?" But she goes like, "No. You have to pay a big old fee if you even want to try if you want me to try your dish. That's how my tasting is done by me is worth." But I'm pretty sure she does that because she hates him very, very much in a way. I don't know if it's that true, but I'm not trying to be an A and a jerk in a certain sense of how she felt about him, because if you guys watched the first season of Shokugeki no Sooma, you should honestly, then things kind of got a little out of control. But we have to it that she doesn't have time to deal with him, but she goes like she's reading manga, yada yada yada, and we have to it that, oh well, I think I'll just go as Fumio-san for help. And he did mention about like the manga she has, like that has the entire like set or something. But she says she will make this as an exception, and I will taste it. But she's not gonna give him any advice or something. Okay. The only thing I will say is criticize you. And therefore she decides to try the dish, and she goes like, "You don't even understand the theme at all. Pretty much you're done for forever. She's pretty much telling him off like that, of course. And Soma was pretty bothered by this, and after much obliged on what's been going on, things are still looking a little hectic for Soma himself, Even so, I'm trying to figure out what's up with him. And we have to it that the news about Soma and Subaru's Shokugeki is really starting to spread right now. So we have to it that the judges are selected, of course, and so forth. So I look forward to see how this goes on about, Of course, things are still looking a little hectic here and there, but it looks pretty good for the time being. But right now, going off with the Erina, what she's saying, she's pretty much saying that Soma's pretty much done for and has nothing else to say. And after tasting your dish, let me continue reading this book, I'll phone the security guard so you can get him to it, yada yada yada. And we have to it that Soma says like something is bothering his mind, and we have to it that Nikumi comes on by and gives him some a big old package of meat. So hopefully she has faith in him and tells him off that you better not freaking lose or I'll kick your butt, that kind of thing. And we have to it that Soma remembers about what's been going on lately, and therefore he tells the little guy Mitsuru Sotsura to get the hell out, And therefore, after many days of resting and giving all he's got, apparently the next day comes about and gets ready for the match. And we have to it that the judges are selected. But before I dive into the judges, we have to it that Takumi's brother tells him watch my match. Okay, that's all I ask you to do. And therefore it gets ready for one of the crazy tense up matches. And of course we have to it that our elite judges are the former elite 10s, Of course it goes by which specialty they go to, We have to it that Kikuchi Sonoka, Tsunozaki Taki, Dojima Jin, obviously y'all know that, Mizuhara Fuyumi, and Inoue Hinako. Looks like to me the match is about to start and things kind of gotten a little tense. Of course, we have to it that Taki does not like the guy who put gum on someone's knife or something, and it will be pretty tense up right there. But we have to it that after seeing what's going on, we have to it that that Taki mentions that after seeing what's going on right now, that she believes Taki, the judge, is that Soma's going to lose. But apparently, it looks like that did not become much of a case, however. But we have to it that Yukihira Soma, on the other hand, has his dish prepared, and Eren is looking forward to see him losing, that kind of thing. But it looks like things are still looking great for the time being, but there's one problem, though. We have to it that after the credits or something, we see to it that Soma's arm is already wrapped in a freaking snake, and of course it's the same thing that Subaru Mimasaka is using, and his freaking trump card is already revealed for the time being, not to mention about things still looking pretty crazy. So all I can say is now is that Mimasaka Subaru is doing the same thing as Yukihira Soma, but in a different kind of style possibly. But guess we're gonna have to find out, see if he's gonna surpass him or not. So pretty much all I can say is that Soma is in trouble for the time being. Well, everything after prepping up for 1 week or something, we're gonna have to find out who got prepared the most though. That is one question to ask you guys to ask yourself. Who prepped themselves the most in order to surpass the other? That is one thing to say. That's just a small minor spoiler ahead of time, just to let you know. Although, I'm pretty sure it's that same old thing in the bobber. Anyways, yeah, this video is at least over 10 minutes, so I expected to go underneath, but I guess that did not become the case. But I look forward to next week's episode, and you guys will be pretty shocked to see how it goes. Though, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys may think it's gonna be a little obvious to say. So we all have to figure that out. So until then, I'll see you guys in my next video. So I'm Alpha Zero. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time. All right, peace out. Bye bye.